The reason that I started to work on health and human rights is actually quite personal. I come from China, which a country with more than 1.4 billion population, and health is always one of the top concerns of the Chinese population. You can watch news reports regarding unaffordable medical expenses, medical malpractices, and violence against the doctors almost on a daily basis. Personally, my family also had some very unpleasant experience with the Chinese healthcare system. Several years ago, my grandma was in need of some urgent healthcare, and we sent her to the closest hospital. But the doctors there were not able to treat her, so we had to call an ambulance. But no one there were able to. Nobody there told us which hospital can handle her problem, and they didn't even tell us whether there's enough hospital bed. So we have to figure out these things ourselves. And we live in Shanghai, which is one of the biggest city in China. Therefore, I start to wonder, as a lawyer and as an ordinary Chinese citizen, is there anything I can do to contribute to the Chinese healthcare system? And then I got this fantastic opportunity to start a PhD at the Global Health Law GHLG Research Centre to address health issues through the lens of human rights. My PhD study finds that although China has taken concrete legislative and policy measures where necessary to comply with its obligations under the right to health, there are some certain structural deficiencies that may continue to undermine China's efforts in guaranteeing everyone equal access to healthcare. For example, there is no single provision that provides for essential primary health care or essential drugs, which both fall under the scope of the right to health care. Also the process for health decision making was not entirely transparent or participatory. No particular attention has been paid to vulnerable or marginalized groups and to their prioritized health needs in health decision making. My book also offers a set of recommendations to address these shortcomings and to further advance the right to health care in China. And I definitely hope that one of my recommendations can be reflected in China's drafting basic health law. I think although legal research is mainly desk work oriented, I find empirical research very helpful in conducting my PhD research. Health issues are very complex. Some countries may have perfect health laws, but a poor realization of the right to health care on the ground. To promote the implementation of the right to health care in a given country, I think the first step is to identify the problems. Therefore, for example, I find in interviews with vulnerable and marginalized groups are very helpful to investigate whether their right to health has been violated in reality. So I would recommend those PhD who would like to take the same path as me to incorporate both theoretical and empirical approaches in their research.